We are pleased to be joined by our good friend Debra Vizzi, who is president and CEO of the Community Food Bank of New Jersey, a great organization which is
the largest anti-hunger, anti-poverty organization in the state of New Jersey.
And I'll tell you, you make such a difference every day. Can we go through some stats?
Sure.
Debra and I were going through this. She's been with us many times, but these numbers are extraordinary. Nearly 1 million food insecure New Jerseyans. Almost 300,000 of them are kids. That's 1 in 7 children. Come on.
It is. It's really startling. And 50% of the people that are seeing us in food pantries and soup kitchens around the state have a working member in their family. So the needle has really shifted for us. Essex still has the highest food insecurity in the state of New Jersey, with Cape May following with the highest food insecurity for children.
Why?
Probably seasonal work. Also, they were very severely hit by Sandy. Slow recovery.
All these years later?
Yeah. Also, the casinos and the shift in the employment scene there is really changing access to food for kids big time. And then, of course, just having, Atlantic County be sort of the hub, but Cape May and Cumberland County really struggling.
By the way, as we were talking to Debra, we want to put up the website for the Community Food Bank. People can volunteer, people can make a difference, people can help others in need.
Absolutely. I mean, we can't do this alone. I mean, this is a movement. And I think one of the things that we come away with every time we talk is that people do acknowledge that there's hunger, but they don't think it's in their community. Yeah. They're wrong. There is hunger and food insecurity in every county in the state of New Jersey. We are a visible, active movement in every county in the state because there are hungry people. I think the thing that we want to also address with New Jerseyans is that when they do donate, that they should be mindful that not everyone has access to ovens, places to cook, and that during this season of the year...
We happen to be doing this during the holiday season of 2017, the end of 17 going into 18. Go ahead.
Yeah, but this season, people are having to cook and then having soaring costs in utilities. That's something that we really are being very mindful of because people make really tough choices about that.
Well, it's heat or eat.
Absolutely. So, it's interesting because oftentimes we want to give produce, we want to give meats, but you generally have to bake them. And that really is very challenging for a poor family. And poverty is the #1 reason people are food insecure.
So what should people, sorry for interrupting, Debra, what should people be giving?
High protein and things that are almost usable immediately.
Exactly.
Packs of salmon, packs of tuna, stews and soups really go a long way. Something you can microwave. Being mindful that not everybody has an oven or access to an oven. A senior citizen who may have difficulty opening things and cooking things. So things that are sort of ready to eat are always more beneficial. But we keep telling people, continue to donate, volunteer your time, and pay it forward. You can do a lot in your own community. The senior down the street who needs a table. Holiday time, you can invite people over. Summertime, when you're seeing kids that are out for breakfast and lunch, and how you might be able to develop community kitchens right in your own home.
So it's not enough to say, oh, the Community Food Bank is doing all that.
No,
that's not a strategy. You are making a big difference, but the need is much greater.
It is much greater, and like I said, we cannot do this alone. I mean, we know that because 60,000 visits of volunteers every year tell us that we can't do it alone. We need their help to pack boxes, to send things out, to spread the word and to spread the message. I can't tell you how many people come to the food bank and say, I had no idea how big this was.
Right.
We're the
It's
size
huge.
we're the size of 5 football fields, just one of our sites. So our need is great, it hasn't changed, and we really need people's help.
What is the farmers market that you're involved in?
Well, we're really focused on health, right? You and I can go to a variety of supermarkets and pick organic vegetables and fruits and so on. We're popping up farmers markets all throughout the state to give families access to healthy choices, to be able to get produce, to be able to get vegetables. 25% of our distribution now is in foods to encourage, fruits, vegetables, other proteins that people need quickly.
Finally, this diabetes piece that you've been talking about is interesting to me. Connect that to food insecurity issues.
Yeah, a lot of folks that we're seeing in all of our centers have a lot of health issues that are challenged by nutrition. So if we can provide a diabetic box, for example.
What does that mean?
Meaning foods that are low in sugar, that are healthy for their health issue, they will have better health outcomes. And that is important to us, because if we can prevent someone from going into the hospital or link them up with health care, that our goal is to shorten that line and to help them stay healthy.
In the time we have left, Debra, I'm tempted not to ask you this, but I will. Public policy matters here a great deal. So my point is, decisions made in Washington, a new administration in Trenton with Phil Murphy becoming the governor. How much does it matter to the issues we're talking about?
It matters greatly. And, you know, we know that hungry people, regardless of whether they're Republicans or Democrats, we have to feed them. So we're a very apolitical organization, and we work with whatever administration is here to broaden the issue and help them understand what they can do.
You could be apolitical, but also be involved in policy.
Absolutely, and we are. We're very concerned about SNAP benefits. We're very
SNAP, to make it clear.
Yeah, basically the cuts that we're seeing from the federal level on SNAP and the after-school programs that will be affected. You know, those are things that are very important to us.
Real quick, before I let you go, there's an initiative with the Summit Medical Group Foundation. It's a pilot program. What is that about, real quick, 30 seconds?
Again, it's about the diabetes, and they're basically partnering with us to test people in the pantries, in soup kitchens, determine who has a diabetic condition so we can best treat them, hook them up with medical care, give them the right food, because food is a prescription.
How hopeful are you?
I am very hopeful. I mean, I can't go to work every day not knowing that I make a difference in someone's life. And I think all of us at the Food Bank really believe that we're making a dent for someone every day. We all have problems, but the person who's food insecure only has one, and that's that they're hungry.
You know, in the few seconds I have left, one of the things that strikes me about you, Debra, every time we talk, New Jersey is lucky to have you, but
thanks.
I will say this. It isn't just on the Community Food Bank. It is on all of us, and that's why we need to continue not just to cover this, but to continue to try to make a difference. I thank you for joining us on State of Affairs.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Always.
State of Affairs with Steve Adubato is a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. State of Affairs with Steve Adubato is brought to you from the Agnes Veris NJTV studio at 2 Gateway. Funding has been provided by RWJ Barnabas Health, the Terrell Fund, supporting Right from the Start NJ, PSCNG, Rowan University, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, New Jersey Sharing Network, and by the New Jersey Office of the Insurance Fraud Prosecutor. Promotional support provided by the New Jersey Business and Industry Association. And by New Jersey Monthly, the magazine of the Garden State, available at newsstands.